Welcome to Psychology of the Daf. We are in Gemara Pesachim, Daf Lamed. This Gemara discusses a koshering principle known as Kibol-o kach polto, which means that in order to remove non-kosher food essences that become absorbed inside utensils, one must subject them to the same conditions under which they were absorbed. For example, if a utensil absorbed food essence in boiling water, then it needs to be koshered in boiling water. Or if a utensil absorbed food essence by exposure to direct flame, it needs to be koshered in that same manner. The Likutei Halachos in Yeridea Hilchos Hechsher Kalim, Perek Aleph, Section Gimel, which is a Hasidic Kabbalistic commentary on Shulchan Aruch, sees a mystical meaning in this principle. That is, different levels of impurity penetrate the soul in different ways. The more severe the sin, the more severe measures one must take to expunge the impurity from their soul. Also, just as different materials are more or less subject to being purified, so too with different states of mind. So, for example, metal vessels absorb impurity, but they also, through exposure to similar means, can expunge their impurities. However, earthenware vessels absorb, but they don't spit out. So, too, unfortunately, there are some individuals whose attitudes leave them more vulnerable to absorbing impurities, but have a harder time purging them. This last part, I should say, is subject to some interpretation. You might want to look at the original to decide for yourself what he's saying. I also would like to offer a psychological interpretation to this principle based on one of my favorite teachings of Carl Jung. Jung says the degree to which you'll influence somebody is directly proportional to how willing you are to be influenced. Meaning, if you engage in a relationship with somebody and you are convinced your way is the right way, you are unlikely to succeed in influencing that person only as much as you are, which is to say, not much at all. However, if you engage in the relationship ready to be influenced, to that degree, the person will sense your openness and become open to you as well.